All right, my dear student, welcome back to your French language course online. Bonjour. In this lesson, we are going to conclude this unit by practicing reading. In the reading passage, we are going to try to bring together some of the things we have been learning, bring them together in context, so that we can see in a paragraph form how words come together, including the verb, être, and the adjectives that we have learned. Comment se décrire avec adjectif? So we're still on comment se décrire avec adjectif. We have un air de famille. So let's go through these passages, and then we can go through line by line to see what's going on. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Hélène a 7 ans. Helen is 7 years old. In English, you use the verb to be to say your age. For example, I am 7 years old. But in French, we use the verb to have, which is avoir. We are going to conjugate this verb in the near future. We're going to come across this verb pretty soon, and then you will understand this thing. But for now, just know that to say your age, we use the verb avoir. So, Helen has 7 years old. That's the structure in French. We will come back to this. Elle est petite, mince et gentille. She is short or small. Mince is thin, that's not fat. Et gentille, kind, nice. Elle est blonde. She is blonde. Elle a les yeux bruns. She has brown eyes. Les yeux, eyes, brun, brown eyes. Avoir, she has brown eyes. Elle est enthousiaste et polie. Elle est enthousiaste et polie. Enthusiastic and polite. Elle n'est pas patiente. She's not patient. Elle adore les livres et la danse. She loves reading, she loves books and dancing. She loves books and dance. Elle est étudiante. Elle est étudiante à l'école primaire. École primaire, primary school. She is a student at primary school. She is a primary school student. So now, let's look at the second paragraph. Marc a 16 ans. The same concept using avoir to express age. We will come back to this in the future. But what this means is that Marc is 16 years old. Il est grand et brun. She is tall and brown. Il a une moustache et une barbe. Okay, so some of those words look familiar in English. Mustache, barbe, beard. Il est fort et athlétique. He is strong and athletic. Il aime le football et le tennis. The verb here is aimer. We're going to come back to this, which means to love or to like. We'll come back to how this verb is conjugated. Il est étudiant, mais il n'est pas très sérieux. He is a student, but he is not very serious. Très, very. Negation, we have not done negation. We will come back to this. This is how to do negation in French, to say he is not. Il est patient et tolérant. He is patient and tolerant. Il est très calme. He is very quiet, calm. So, a lot of them here now, you know the words. A lot of the words here you already know, and I have explained some of them, and some of them look like what you already know in English, like football, or like tennis, okay? But I explained aimer, so you can figure out what that means, okay? Étudiant, you know what that is, and so on and so forth. So, here is an instruction. Prenez une photo de famille et montrez la photo à votre partenaire. Décrivez les différents membres de votre famille. So, prenez. This is coming from the verb prendre. We are going to come to that. It's an RE verb. If you look at this passage, we've now had a few new verbs. We've had aimer, we've had adorer, we've had prendre. So adorer is here. We've had prendre, but mostly we have être and avoir. Prenez une photo de famille et montrez. There's another verb here, montrer. Is from the verb montrer, which means to show. Prenez une photo de famille, right? Family photo. Et montrez la photo à votre partenaire. I know you will guess what this means, but show the image, the photo, to your partner. Décrivez, another verb here, décrire, which we have actually been seeing in the pronominal form. Décrire, to describe. Décrivez. Don't just bother yourself right now, because we are going to come to verb conjugation, and these verbs, you will see why they are used the way they are being used here. Décrivez les différents membres de votre famille. Describe the different members of your family. So, I encourage you, take a moment, put together a composition like this to describe members of your family. You will benefit a lot by doing that. And read it to yourself so many different times. Memorize it. When you go out there, these are the elements you will be picking from to combine to hold conversation with people on the street, out there. Mini vocabulaire, répétez, pensez. Vous pensez, je pense, comme, c'est vrai. Pas exactement. Pas exactement. Pourquoi? Parce que, plus, le plus, moins, mais, d'abord, and so on. Attempt reading this passage. I will leave it for now. When we go to our future exercises, some of the things here will be covered. But just attempt using it. Most of the words are already familiar. You know, travailleur, travailleuse, ressemble. It's new. Ressembler, to resemble. But it looks like what we have in English. Ton père, your father. Pourquoi? Why? Parce que, because. C'est vrai, it's true. Très sévère, very severe. Plus tolérante, tolerant, more tolerant. D'abord, well, physiquement, we've seen it before. Grand, brun. Grande, brune. Ta mère, petite, blonde, c'est vrai, finalement, finally. It looks like what we have in English. Most of the words in English that end in li will end in mo in French. Okay? Finalement, finally. Physiquement, physically, right? Je pense qu'il est sérieux et tu es sérieuse comme lui, d'abord. Alright, just play with this section. We will cover things that will take these ones into consideration later on. Merci.